Rico face off in the postseason. The Islanders have won the last 2 series against Rochester. Tonight, the Rhinos find themselves behind 2-0 and need a big performance to keep their playoff hopes alive. Can Rochester advance to the next round of the 2010 playoffs? Stick around, it's next. Welcome to Marina Auto Stadium for the second leg of the Rochester, Puerto Rico quarterfinal playoff series. I'm Joe Giuliano, joined by Mike Kerms. And, well, I wish I had a better situation for you tonight. The Rochester Rhinos enter the second leg of the series, trailing Puerto Rico 2-0. They have it all to do here this evening. Hi, Mike Kerms along with Joe Giuliano. And, Mike, for the Rochester Rhinos, they definitely have their backs to the wall tonight. They're down 2-0 after a tough game, really a tough day in Puerto Rico, a change of venue, and then the big thing is the 2-0 lead that Puerto Rico has now. Rochester comes in tonight at home. What do they have to do? What's their game plan going to be this evening?
Well, the game plan is to attack right away, and they need to go after them right away. They need to put Puerto Rico on their heels because you know Puerto Rico's going to sit back. You've got an experienced goalie like Gaudette. He's going to waste, out of the 90 minutes, waste at least 10 minutes of the game. So Rochester's got to come out, and they got to attack. They got to put pressure, play high-pressure game tonight, and let Puerto Rico sit back and try to protect that 2-goal lead and just keep attacking them and just keep plugging away.
For Rochester, they're going to start in the back, and you want to focus on Neil Kitson tonight.
Yeah, Neil is going to be key tonight. The Rhinos cannot give up a goal tonight. The Rhinos have to stay strong in the back, but they got to attack also on the outside flanks. You got Sanfilippo and you've got Greenfield on the outsides, and they got to attack. The Rhinos going to come out with a diamond midfield tonight, so you've got those 2 flanks that are going to be wide open for those guys. So you're going to be attacking with 6 guys from the midfield. Very important for Kitson to stay at home and work with Bellamy and Roberts and make sure there's no goals that get past them.
That's Kitson's duties for this evening. For the other team, the Puerto Rico Islanders, a man you played with as a Syracuse Salty Dog, Noah Delgado.
Yeah, Noah's going to be key for this team. He's the guy with experience. He's the captain. He knows they're 2 goals up. He's got to make sure that the team stays focused and not let any goals in and stay focused, get into halftime, and take it 1 half at a time. If they take it 1 half at a time, Puerto Rico's going to come out of here with a win.
So we'll see what happens. Rochester has it all to do. They trail 2-0. We'll see if they can get it back here this evening against the Puerto Rico Islanders. It's the second leg of the quarterfinal series between Rochester and Puerto Rico. We'll have it right here for you next on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
It's here now. Something so amazing. Something so incredible. Something so spectacular. Announcing the all-new Marina Dodge Chrysler Jeep. This will change the way you buy a car forever. Sales and service for one of the largest inventories in the Northeast. And always our lowest price. Marina Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Webster. Get ready. This is big.
Happy?
Whole house on demand. Start a movie in one room. Watch it anywhere. At Time Warner Cable, we're moving technology forward
Happy?
Happy.
to bring you back to what works for you.
When I need a fun escape from it all, I head to the one place that has it all. Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. Check out the action, nearly 1,200 slots, all my favorites. Exciting live thoroughbred racing, and the all-you-can-eat buffet is amazing. The folks at Finger Lakes are fantastic. There's always a fun, friendly crowd, plus live bands and big screens at the area's hottest sports bar. Make your fun escape to Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, Route 96 in Farmington. The fun starts here.
Watch Rochester Rhinos soccer this summer, only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, Rochester's sports network.
Rochester, 1880, the year the Zweigel family began providing their legendary products. Today, this local women-owned family business introduces a new line of specialty chicken sausages, including Italian, chorizo, and spinach and feta. Lower in fat and sodium, gluten-free and fully cooked. Zweigel's chicken sausages are ready in minutes to add to your favorite pasta, rice dish, or soup for the whole family to enjoy. Items available at Tops or your friendly neighborhood grocery store. Enjoy Zweigel's specialty chicken sausages today.
And welcome to Marina Auto Stadium. It's the quarterfinals of the 2010 playoffs. Excellent job on the national anthem as the Rochester Rhinos play host in the second leg to the Puerto Rico Islanders. I'm Joe Giuliano. Mike Kerms will join us for the broadcast this evening as Rochester trails after one game 2-0. Puerto Rico picked up the first
Rhinos
leg
and
victory
USA payroll
on Thursday. Let's talk about the starting lineups this evening. We'll start off with the Puerto Rico Islanders. It'll be Gaudette in goal. The back four will be Martinez, Horst, Rivera, and Velez. And then in the midfield, it'll be former Rochester Rhino Chris Nurse with another former Rhino, Noah Delgado, Edwin Miranda. And we're going to anticipate that Villarreal and Fana will probably round out the midfield, and Jagdio Singh possibly up top. We'll see if that formation changes for head coach Colin Clark. For the Rochester Rhinos, they'll go with Neil Kitson in goal. The back four, Roberts, Greenfield, Bellamy, and Sanfilippo. That's been pretty solid all season long. In the midfield, Pitch Colin, Montegalvan, Versailles, and a surprise start. Adam West gets the start this evening. He has played in 7 games this year, so West gets the start in midfield. And up top, it looks like it's going to be Hamilton and Hoxie for Bob Lilly's Rochester Rhinos. Officials this evening, Soren Stoika, the man in the middle. The assistants are John Safar, Andrew Evangelos, and the fourth official is Amanda Ross. Mike Kerms, the Rhinos, as we said in the open tonight, their backs are to the wall. They trail 2-0, and they've got it all to do this evening against a Puerto Rico team who's probably confident after the 2-0 win.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going into a home-and-home series, and if you go up 2-0, going on the road, you know you're going to sit back. You know you have a little bit of an advantage, and you know that the Rhinos are on their heels. If the Rhinos come out like fire and really put pressure on the Puerto Rico Islanders, the Rhinos are going to have a chance, but they've got to put pressure right away. They've got to really play like they're the home team. And that's what you got to, that's what something you want to see all season. You want to see a team at home putting pressure on that back four of the Puerto Rico Islanders, and then they're going to come out with a win. At the same rate, Puerto Rico is going to sit back a little bit. They're not going to play their normal game, which could affect them tremendously. Sure. If they're playing in the 4-5-1, they're not used to that. That's going to affect them. Or if they are used to it and they hold that lead, you got a guy like Gaudette in the back. He's going to waste at least 10 minutes of this match, like I said earlier. So you've got a lot of experience on Puerto Rico versus inexperience on the Rhinos. So the Rhinos got to go out with that inexperience and really attack.
The Rhinos in the black and white striped jerseys, the black shorts and black socks, attacking the goal to our left. Puerto Rico in the all orange will be attacking the goal to our right. Hamilton and Hoxie will do the honors, and Rochester would love nothing more than to get an early goal here and cut that deficit in half. We're underway, second leg of the quarterfinals, Rochester and Puerto Rico. San Filippo on the far side. Back to Bellamy. Long little chip forward over Hoxie's head. Hamilton marked on the far side, cleared away. Will pop back into the corner of the 18. Hoxie looking to get it to Montegalvan. It's behind him. And team captain Noah Delgado is beat to the ball by Adam West, who is starting on the left side of midfield this evening. Flip over to Troy Roberts. Mike was looking at some numbers earlier today, and Roberts has played quite a few minutes this year, huh?
Oh yeah, he's played every single match, and he's definitely an Iron Man, because that's tough to play every single match without injuries and just never coming off. That's a great feat for him.
Force steps in front of that ball, but Hamilton receives another pass and tries to play it on the outside. A little too heavy there for Montegalvan. It'll be a throw-in on the far side.
Joe, you can
Puerto
feel
Rico Islanders.
You can feel a little of electricity here. You see that
Absolutely.
both teams are playing with a lot of urgency. The Islanders came out in 4-4-2, which I give them a lot of credit. They're not sitting back. They're playing their match, and they're not going to change that. They won 2-0 at home in the 4-4-2. But you could still feel that electricity. The Rhinos are playing with urgency. The game is quick. It's playoff time. It's a lot different than regular season.
Long ball into space from Nurse, looking for Jagdiosing. He's got some wheels. It's a shot from the top of the 18, blocked there by Roberts, and Miranda still keeps it in to Fana on the far side. Fana, one of the goal scorers from Thursday's game, along with Foley. Loses possession to Montegalvan, and he drives one out of bounds off of Rivera. Rochester and Puerto Rico met twice during the regular season. Rochester lost 3-1 down in Puerto Rico, and then won 3-0 in Rochester. So the Rhinos, they can score goals against Puerto Rico. That 3-0 one hopefully gives them a bit of confidence as they trail here 2-0.
Yeah, it gives them a little bit of confidence. I don't think it plays that much of a part in this match. I was asked that question earlier. Them winning 3-0 at home against Puerto Rico, is that going to play much of a part? And I don't think so. I think that the confidence comes with how they play, how well they play at home in general. Has nothing to do with how they play against the Islanders.
Here's Nurse at midfield. Versailles slows him down. Goes back to Miranda. Now on the near side for Martinez. Into space. Looking for Jagdio Singh. Gets past him. Greenfield. Good job there in support of Troy Roberts. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in on the near side for team captain Noah Delgado. There's Fana. Cross into the box. Filippo has it straight up in the air. Greenfield to the top of the box where pitch Colin clears it. Miranda not afraid to unleash with the right foot from any distance. Has a go there. The 29-year-old from El Salvador. That one is off the mark. He's played 4 games this year after the Hollywood Hitmen of the USL PDL ended their season in 2010. Came back here to join Puerto Rico. Here's Neil Kitson, who had an outstanding season, a 0.78 goals against average in the regular season. Gets the goal kick up over midfield. West, Greenfield, and Hamilton fighting for it. They'll call a handball. As stepping in front of Hamilton was Velez, and here's Gaudet to take his first touch of the game, and this is probably going to take about 2 minutes, Mike, because like you said before, he is the master of just eating away at the clock.
Yeah, and you can see the Rhinos are already talking to the ref. They're letting him know about what Gaudet's going to do and what his game plan is. And it's going to be obvious for the ref, and there's going to be time added on. But still, there's going to be a lot of time wasted, and the Rhinos have to deal with that.
Foul on the play as Soren Stoica immediately calling the Puerto Rico trainer onto the pitch. Not sure if it was West or Hamilton who got tangled up with the Puerto Rico player. Couldn't tell who it was. Maybe number 3, Richard Martinez, the 21-year-old out of Hofstra. It was Hamilton. And Soren Stoica has a word with the Rhinos forward. As Martinez in no hurry to get up here. He's on his back, getting attended to by the trainer. Looking at some scores in the other series. Carolina, Minnesota, 0-0 in their first game on Wednesday. Austin fell to Montreal 2-0. Ali Jerba scoring 2 goals there. Of course, Puerto Rico with a 2-0 win. And in the other series, Vancouver at home took down Portland 2-0. Coify and Nash with the goals. Vancouver hit the post 2 times as well in that game. So Vancouver has a 2-0 lead over Portland. The winner of this series will play the winner of the Portland-Vancouver series. Martinez is up. Delgado will have a free kick here. Hamilton fronting the ball. Taking his time, Delgado serves it, goes through the 18 and out of bounds over the far side.
Yeah, Noah's definitely not happy with that cross. I mean, you got to float that one in the 18, and you waste all that time, and then you got to get yourself an opportunity. And Delgado did not do that.
We've seen Noah do a lot better than that as he has the ball now. Is it back to Nurse into space here on the near side? Martinez can't get to this one. And it'll be a throw-in for Greenfield and the Rhinos. Puerto Rico had a abysmal season on the road this year. They were 1-7-7. Outscored 21-12, and we'll see if those Islanders show up tonight. But as Mike and other people have said, once the playoffs come, throw those stats out the window.
Absolutely, you got to throw the stats out. It is, and a lot of people, they hear that all the time, and unless you've played at this level, it is a completely different season. There's a different feel. There's different electricity. You can see they're playing with urgency. Both teams are playing with a lot of urgency. They know that this is, you win or you're out, and that's it. It's over. Paychecks are over. Everything's over when this is done. So,
very high pressure, intense atmosphere tonight. Delgado has it now. Rochester again needs to win by 2 goals to even this thing up. If they win by 3, they'll advance to the next round. There's Martinez. Swings into the box, no one there, but Neil Kitson for the Rhinos.
the funny thing is, like last time, when we were here last time, the Rhinos attacked Martinez, and he's 21 years old. That's the guy to attack. Hofstra University, not a lot of experience. Go attack that guy.
Into space, pitch Colin. Couldn't get to the ball. Velez will clear it over the far sideline and deep in Puerto Rico territory. Sanfilippo has a chance here. And a long throw-in. We are 8 minutes in and scoreless. On the far side, cleared away by Martinez. Now coming forward is Greenfield. Cuts it inside. Pitch Colin back outside to West. There's a little chip into space for Hoxie. Martinez steps there and heads it away. Quick throw in back to Adam West, near sideline. Greenfield. Chip forward for Hoxie. Corner of the 18. Nurse gets there first. And the Islanders clear it downfield. Fana was the closest player to the ball, the 21-year-old, or 22-year-old from the Dominican Republic. Fana, 18 games played, 3 goals, including the one on Thursday. Pressuring Roberts, who goes back to Kitson. Boots it outside. And out of bounds on the far side. 9th minute, scoreless. Rochester trails 2-0 in this series. Ferdinand picked up a red card on Thursday. Max Ferdinand out of the lineup tonight, not available in the 68th minute. As Roberts gets his head on this one, that's popped up in the air. Nurse ends up with the ball on his foot. Tight space here. Nurse gets away with it. Left-footed cross. Overcooks this one a little bit. And Greenfield beats Delgado to the ball. Some space for Hamilton to settle the ball. Look around. Finds pitch Colin. Pitch Colin. Stripped of the ball there by Rivera. There's Jagdiosing. Back to Martinez. Middle of the field for Miranda. And now Nurse with it. Villarreal on the outside. Alexis Rivera tries to cut inside, taken away nicely by pitch Colin. Hoxie with it now. Turning, facing Alexis Rivera. Has West on the near side, but poorly played ball by Hoxie. Doesn't find West in the space, and Gaudette will take his time here. Now, Villarreal, the 22-year-old, he's got 2 assists this year. We got him listed as a forward, Mike, but he's playing left back right now.
I know we saw him back there, and we were like, why is he back there? But he's that's another side to attack. So you've got 2 guys on the outside. One's 21, one's 22. Attack them at pace, and they both got pace, but you got to attack them and see what they do. Put pressure on them. They've never been in a situation like this before, so those are the guys you got to attack.
We also talked about one player who was missing, Adlery. That's a big loss for the Islanders. 6 goals and 4 assists this year. Didn't play on Thursday as well.
Yeah, you wonder, is it an injury or is he on the outs with Colin Clark? He's not even on the road today. So I'm thinking it's an injury or he's on the outs, because that's a guy that they would like on the pitch. The other guy, you got Foley. So Foley scores from Fana scores from Foley the other night. Foley's on the bench. So you've got a deep bench here with Puerto Rico, and they're playing very well. This does not look like a 9, 10, and 11 team right here. This is a very solid team.
And let's not forget, they have had a lot of soccer played here in 2010. The Champions League, where they totally dominated the LA Galaxy, played against some very tough Mexican teams. So they've seen their share of solid soccer.
Yeah, so you have to have a deep bench, because you're playing twice a week on average. 11 assists, 11 ties. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it doesn't give you that 3 points, but you can see they're in every single game being in a tie or a loss.
They've had a busy season. Colin Clark really has done a nice job of kind of rotating players in and out, keeping guys fresh and healthy. He's throwing here from the near side. Velez, long, throwing at the 6. Roberts heads it up. Hoxie flicks it on, but Martinez will chip it back into the Rhinos 18. Versailles heads it. And West will step through this one. So kind of going back and forth, middle of the field. Finally brought down by West on the near side. Switching it over all the way to the far side for Sanfilippo. Now driven out of West on the near side into space. If Hoxie lets that run through, Hamilton may have been gone, but Hoxie stopped it. Maybe did Puerto Rico a bit of a favor. There's Greenfield. Hoxie just away from his right foot. And I don't know, Mike, what'd you think? Is Hamilton going to have a beat on that one?
Yeah, there's got to be a communication there, and that communication has to be solid, because Hoxie's got to let that go, because Hamilton's making a great run behind, and that's the 2 forwards, and they've got to communicate. They got to be on the same page at all times, and they're not right now. And you got to remember, the Rhinos normally playing a 4-5-1.
True.
Now you've got Hoxie up there with a partner. You got Hamilton up there. He's got a partner. So they're not used to this for the most part. They're used to the 4-5-1. They're the Lone Ranger.
So, good chance there.
And Hoxie will do that without a partner. He's going to do that normally.
Tries to make it up to Hamilton, but Gaudette gets there first and collides with Horst inside the 18, and Gaudette gets a word from Stoika. Hamilton says, hey, get him up and get him going quick. Gaudette with the boot from the top of the 18. Bill Gaudette, 1.19 goals against average this year. Delgado, foul called on Fana. Quickly taken by the Rhinos. Rochester and Puerto Rico met in 2008, 2009. And for the 3rd time in 3 years, they do it again. Puerto Rico has won the last 2 series. Rochester would love to change that this evening. Hoxie, pitch Colin. On the near side, Greenfield has it.
I got it.
Rochester going back now to Roberts. No options forward, so Versailles tries a good long ball on the far side for Sanfilippo. Off of his foot and out of bounds. Throw in for Puerto Rico.
But the Rhinos are playing the game that they want to play. They're playing in a diamond midfield. So you've got West who's tucking in. You've got Mato Gavan tucking in. You've got Pitch Colin at the top of that diamond, and you've got Versailles at the bottom of that diamond. So therefore, there's plenty of space for Greenfield and Sanfilippo to overlap. And right there, that's the ball they're looking for. They're looking for Sanfilippo on that overlap and trying to get a man advantage against the guy like Martinez.
Long ball into space. Fana was offside, so he lets it roll through. And Kitson takes no chances. Sends this one way down the other way. Villarreal off his head and a throw-in for Rochester. The Rhinos coming off a 16-8-6 regular season. 16 wins, the most since 2002. Villarreal shows a little skill defensively, wins that ball from Montegalvan. Now taken away by Montegalvan on the far side, but the loose ball comes to Fana. Nurse, good ball into space for Delgado. It's got Jagdio Singh, who's got the Jets on the far side. Roberts closing him down. Cross with the left foot into space. Martinez, top of the 18. And Fana, one-time shot up and over the bar in the 16th minute. Good build-up by the Islanders, but Fana with a shot that's not even close.
Very nice counterattack. You see Sanfilippo and Montegalvan lost the ball on that far side in the attacking third, and then you see a great run from Delgado from the right side, and he just made a great run and slotted to Jagdio Singh. And Jagdio Singh with a great cross. Delgado almost got his right peg on it, and there was Martinez making that long overlap.
Yeah.
Great run by Martinez. Laid it off for Fana. Fana's got to do better with that from the top of the 18.
You could tell that was a very dangerous counterattack as the Rhinos bench all stood up, and we're watching the result of that play. There's Rivera, middle of the field now. Forward, Jagdio Singh is way off sides, and the referee's assistant on the near side. On Safar.
Well, the nice thing to see is we've got a game tonight here. You've got Puerto Rico. They're not sitting back. They are attacking. They're playing their game, and that's the right way to play in the playoffs, even in a home-and-home series. It's a 180-minute game. They're up 2-0. You can easily be 2-2, particularly on the road.
Into space for Hoxie, and he's not able to keep it in bounds. Goal kick coming up here for Puerto Rico. We talked about it earlier. Rochester, Puerto Rico played in 2008. The Rhinos had a 2-0 lead. They lost 3-2 on aggregate. The second game was in Puerto Rico. Last year, the Rhinos' first game at home, second game down in Puerto Rico, and a 5-3 aggregate loss for the Rhinos. So looking to really turn the tide here against a very solid playoff team in Puerto Rico. Pitch Colin with it. Splits it between Versailles to Bellamy, takes it. Kitson forward looking for West, gets up and heads it in the middle of the park. Montegalvan into space for Hamilton, and they're going to say he was offsides. Boy, was that close.
Yeah, that was definitely close. Hamilton timed his run just about right, but he's a forward. He's going to be offsides here and there. Great little flick by Montegalvan. It was a little bit predictable for Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico was able to step up, just take that one step and leave Hamilton offsides.
Maybe a step behind the defense, but Rochester almost caught them a bit flat there. Gaudette serving the ball into the Rhinos' half. Pitch Colin and Nurse go up for the ball. Jagdio Singh. Delgado gets a little bump from West. Nice job by West to take it away, but gives the ball back to the Islanders. Here's Nurse. Near side. Off of Greenfield and a corner kick for the Islanders. This is their first corner kick of the game. First corner kick for either team. Even the ball boys working hard tonight, getting those balls quickly into play. As Delgado will have it. Corner kick from the near side, 19th minute. No score.
What is that, though?
Outswinger from Delgado. Through to the top of the 18. Rivera with the left-footed volley. Headed by Jagdio Singh into the 18. And the Rhinos trying to come away with it. Rivera all over the back of Hoxie. Lays it off to Bellamy. Chip forward. Hamilton checking back. Nicely off the chest, but intercepted by Villarreal. Montegalvan avoids the high challenge there. Versailles going to play it back to Kitson. Miranda, pitch going. Good little battle there between those two players. There's Hoxie now. And Jagdio Singh knocked it out of bounds, and that's a bad call. Clearly off the foot of the Puerto Rico striker. It'll be a throw-in for the Islanders.
You know, although they're 2-0 down, you've got 90 minutes. So they do have to play with urgency, but they do have to relax. Kitson's gotten the ball 5 times, and he's just booted it. So you make a ball that's 100% yours, you make it into a 50-50. And Fana and Jagdeo Singh are putting pressure on him, but you've got open guys, and he's got to be patient and keep the ball. They've got to keep the ball in order to win this game, and they're just booting it right now.
Hamilton called for the foul there on midfield. Far side, taking down Villarreal. I'll have a break here. I'd like to pass along special wishes and speedy recovery to the Greece Athena soccer coach, Bill Huber, in the hospital recovering, and hopefully he bounces back soon. Coach, best of luck, and hope to see you soon. Roberts to Miranda, top of the 18, straight up in the air. Bellamy ends up on Rivera's foot, left-footed shot, and he finds the back of the net. Rivera flipping and happy with the celebration here as the Islanders in the 21st minute have found a way to score here, and Rochester down 1-0. Now it's 3-0 overall.
Yeah, this is where the Rhinos have to really dig down deep, and they have to understand. So what's going to happen being down 3-0, they go down a goal, and what happened there is the ball was up, and you've got Roberts, and it's just bouncing, and he tries to head it out wide. He gets it again. He gets another 2. He tries to head it out wide, and there's Rivera. He just laid it right into his chest for him. What a great finish by Rivera into the lower corner, and just a great, great finish. Unlucky by the Rhinos. They have to really bounce back now. Down 1-0 in this match makes them down 3-0.
So Rivera, 16 games played in the regular season, no goals, no assists. And boy, does he save it for a big time. Bellamy to pitch Colin.
Round off back handspring for a celebration. I like it.
He's been waiting to do that all season long. So 1-0 here, but 3-0 overall. Rosenlund is warming up along with Nano Short. Versailles, tug on the jersey from Fana on pitch Colin's ball. Looking for Montegalvan, but ends up on the foot of Villarreal. There's Greenfield. The Sun one deep. Hitting hope right there for Rochester.
So we were talking this morning on the Kick This show, and they were saying if Rochester goes up 1-0 right away, they're going to win this. And I said, well, what happens if they go down 1-0? I think this team is still good enough to bounce back. They just have to dig deep with their inexperience and not really think about the game as much and just play the game. They haven't been playing the game. They're playing long ball soccer, which you haven't seen this team play all season long.
Not once.
They've kept the ball. They've knocked it, and they've kept most of the possession. You see Puerto Rico here. What the Rhinos are doing are playing right into their game, playing the high pace and just booting the ball and just going counterattack style soccer.
So we'll see if they can settle down here as we are midway through the first half. Puerto Rico got their goal in the 21st minute. And like Mike said, they just have been booting it deep in that wall of orange. Eating these ones up. Does this one get through? No, Melez is there. Plays it back to Gaudet. Drives it forward. Pitch Colin on the header to Hoxie. Ian Velez.
That's hilarious.
Battle for that one. Played forward now by Martinez. Good touch from Hoxie to pitch Colin. Now West with it. Still dribbling around the left-footed Adam West to Greenfield, pressured by Jagdeo Singh. It's the second call now that Storm Stoika maybe.
I thought that was pretty clear off Greenfield. I thought Delgado made a great tackle and knocked it right off of Greenfield's inside thigh.
I'll have to check my glasses on that one. This one straight up in the air. Bellamy with the header. Delgado, nice challenge, takes it away from Greenfield. Good tackle, though, by Greenfield on Fana. Pitch Colin steps in with the shoulder. It's getting physical. Comes in with a swipe, but Fana still with the ball. Rivera, the goal scorer, tries the 1-2. It's intercepted. Pitch Colin, far side now for San Filippo. 25th minute. It is 1-0 Puerto Rico. 3-0 overall. Pitch Colin behind Montegalvan. Into space for Hamilton. Off the head of Horst and far sideline, Villarreal with it. to Nurse, and his clearance goes out of bounds. Throwing for Rochester. Sanfilippo with it on the far side. Hamilton. Hard challenge there by Nurse, and Jagdio Singh lays it off for Alexis Rivera. Fana, good touch to Rivera on the far side. Jagdio Singh and the Islanders coming forward now.
Now, Joe, the one stat that I read before the game, which is kind of frightening for the Rhinos, and it shows their inexperience to bounce back. When the other team scores the first goal, they're 1-8 this season.
Ouch.
And that's not a good stat for you, particularly when you're down 3-0.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So this team has scored 3 goals on you. You got to bounce back. And this is a team right now that they've never been in this situation.
Definitely a learning experience for 99% of these Rhino players. Flicked on by Pitchkolin, Hamilton, Montegalvan. We'll try the near side with Greenfield. Hoxie turning, and Delgado almost stealing that one away from Hoxie. He was a little slow to play it there. Roberts near side for Adam West. Laying it off for Greenfield. Montegalvan. Rochester trying to get maybe back into that little rhythm passing game, and a handball on Greenfield.
And they've got to. They've got to get back into that possession game where they keep possession of the match and take control of the match. If they don't, they're not going to win this game. They've got to take control of the match. They've got to keep possession. If they play long ball, there's no way they're going to win. We've never seen them play this entire season like that.
That's absolutely the truth. As Gaudette will have a goal kick here. Or a free kick, I'm sorry, off the handball from Greenfield. Versailles and Jagdio Singh fighting for it. Hamilton now with it. Hoxie was looking for a ball into space. On the diagonal, maybe a chance there, but straight ball won by the Islanders. West comes in, steals it away here on the near side. Cross into the 18 over Hoxie's head. Montegalvan working hard to keep it in play. Sanfilippo with the cross. Pitchkolin header off the knees, and it'll go over the end line for a goal kick. Tonight's game being produced by John Catalano on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
Great pressure by Adam West there, and you can see we haven't seen him play a lot. He's a very crafty player, but right now, if you look at Adam, he's tired. Not a lot of game experience throughout the season, and he's tired, so it's interesting that Bob Lilly's putting him in here in this type of situation right now. Good stuff by him, though. Good pressure on Martinez. He gets his opportunity for a cross, and he's got to whip it in there. He just put a little bit too much on it and went to the opposite side.
Crowd trying to get the Rhinos going. West, good job. He's done good in the air. He's won, I think, every battle in the air so far tonight. His timing has been excellent.
Very strong head right there.
Rivera now trying to get it to Fana. Sanfilippo intercepts that pass and plays a long ball down the far side. Horst, just a little shove on Hamilton. Gets him some space to win the header. Villaroel to Fana off his boot and out of bounds. Other games tonight. Puerto Rico, of course, here in Rochester. Minnesota's at Carolina. 7 p.m. kickoff. Montreal's at Austin. They'll kick off at 8:30. Tomorrow, Vancouver at Portland. There's Versailles. Versailles started the season with Crystal Palace, Baltimore. Then came over to Rochester. He's played in 13 games. A giveaway here now. Fana, top of the 18. Right-footed shot, and it's just wide of the post. As that would have been the final nail in the coffin.
It could have been. I mean, Bellamy, you haven't seen Bellamy or Roberts make mistakes like this all season, and that's a critical mistake. And Fana's got to do better with that. If Fana's the experienced player that he wants to be someday, he's 22 years old right now. He's got to be better than that. At the top of the 18, 1v1, he's got to put that in the back of the net.
At least on frame. As that is wide to the right of Neil Kitson.
Trying to be too calm, cool, and collected, and he's just got to go at him with speed. He's got the speed on these guys. Not the strength, but he's got the speed. He's quick, and he's crafty. He's got to go at him.
Bellamy off the top of his head and down the flank. Look at the speed of Fana like Mike just talked about. Closing down quickly on Roberts. Plays it up the field to Sanfilippo. Across to the top of the 18. Jonathan Greenfield, first-year Rhino. Greenfield pressured by Delgado, almost lost possession there. Kitson, long downfield, just trying to get it into the Puerto Rico half, but as Mike said, the Islanders will pick up possession. Rivera. Now West takes it here for Rochester on the near side. Into space, looking for Hamilton, and Horst does a good job shielding off the Rhinos forward, and Bill Gaudette will come over and scoop it up there for the Islanders in his third year with Puerto Rico. There was talk in the offseason that Gaudette would be going to Major League Soccer. Couldn't work out a deal there. He finalized the contract with Puerto Rico as Bellamy almost slipped again. He's definitely having trouble with the footing. Greenfield forward to Hamilton. Good pressure by Velez. He's been winning a lot of balls coming his way. Hoxie now. It's over his head. Horst. Nurse. And pitch Colin steps in front of Nurse, and we haven't seen them really push the buttons of Chris Nurse yet. Last time the Islanders were here, Chris got a bit frazzled and picked up a card. I think he got a red card, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I think he was the Chris Nurse that we saw last year as a Rhino. Pitch Colin with it. Sanfilippo's not going to be able to keep that one in bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Islanders, and if Nurse can maybe lose his cool, finds the book, and maybe Rochester plays 11 v 10, but again, I think Nurse has been coached very well by Colin Clark.
Well, you got to be. You're a player that's playing in the center of the park, and you're a skilled player, you're a smart player, and all of a sudden you lose your head a little bit.
Last year it was a constant theme with him. Stupid fouls, to be honest with you, and cards, really hurting the Rhinos at terrible times. West leaves it there for Hamilton. West now back from Hamilton. Delgado on him. Jagdiosing, he's working hard, pressuring Greenfield. And Greenfield's frustrated, Mike. He just hasn't been able to find his rhythm in this game yet. Flipped into space. Hoxie's not going to get there. Gaudette has it. 33rd minute. Islanders with a goal from Rivera, adding to their 2 from Thursday. Have a 3-0 overall lead.
Yeah, I don't know where the frustration. I don't know if it's within his own play. I don't know if he's not used to playing with Adam West and they're not syncing up. They're playing a lot of long balls. They're not connecting. It's very frustrating out there as a player.
The Jets are on for Jagdiosing down the near sideline. Settles it down for Delgado. Swerves one into the box, and Versailles, not the header he wanted, results in a corner kick here for the Islanders, their second of the game.
Yeah, the one thing you could see with Delgado, he's had 3 opportunities to cross the ball on free kicks, 2 opportunities on free kicks, and then he had an open cross there and been right on. So you've got a guy who's playing on the right side with a lot of experience that's not on tonight, which is the advantage of the Rhinos.
Absolutely is. He did a little favor for Jagdiosing, tied the boot before taking the corner kick. Second corner kick from the near side for Delgado. Whips this one into the box. Nurse gets his head on it. It sails wide and over the far sideline. Should be a throw-in. And it is right near the corner flag on the far side.
And he turns around with a great cross like that. Puts it right on Nurse's head.
Great ball.
Yeah. That's the Delgado that I've seen before in the past.
Hoxie coming over to the sideline, getting some quick instruction from Bob Lilly. As Miranda takes a right-footed shot. Goes wide of the goal. The winner of this series will move on to the next round of play, which is going to be the first leg on the 13th or the 14th of this month, Wednesday or Thursday.
What happened?
The second leg would take place on Saturday or Sunday. Up quick, it's going to be Puerto Rico in action. Horst keeping Hoxie on sides. As he keeps it in bounds, and Martinez just gets a foot on it. Throw in here for the Rhinos deep in Puerto Rico territory. West to take it. Pushing West further down the pitch on the near side. Hoxie checks back, lays it off to West. West one-on-one with Delgado. Takes it to the right, crosses it in. And Velez at the 6 heads it away to Fana. Good move by Fana, avoiding the Rhinos challenge in the middle of the park. Now Delgado. And the spring Jagdiosing into space, but Bellamy just a little nudge on the header. Back to Neil Kitson. Bellamy, 22 years old. Kitson, the 24-year-old. Rolls it out. Some possession here. Sanfilippo. First pitch, Colin, 35 yards out. Takes a right-footed shot. Gaudet diving to his right. Punches that one away.
You know, you felt it when Pitch Colin got that. You just felt it. You knew he was going to go for it. And Gaudet, why is he punching it away? It was right in his arms. I'd be killing the goalie right now if he did that.
This one's flicked into the box.
You know, maybe it had some verve, but maybe it was a really good strike by Pitch Colin.
Afraid to go 35 yards out, a bit of space. Why not? The Rhinos team MVP in 2008, Aaron Pitch Colin. Sanfilippo, some space, comes forward now. Hamilton. Near side for Greenfield. Into the 18, and no one there for the Rhinos. Gaudet has it. Fourth official is kind of bouncing back and forth between Lilly and Colin Clark as Mike Kerm's feeling the beat here. Save your dancing for when we score.
I'm just feeling the beat. I know it's coming. I know it's the Rhinos are going to get it. If they're playing this kickball game that we haven't seen them play that all season. Keep control of the match and keep possession of the game. They play a match where they usually keep 70% possession of the game, and they're not doing that. They're just playing a kickball match with Puerto Rico right now, and it's not a pleasure to watch. They're a different team tonight.
Off of Hoxie, and I agree with that.
I'm glad you agree.
Times, you know, I've wanted to look over and just turn off your mic this year. But tonight we'll let it go on.
All right, buddy.
Mike Kerms in his first year as the color analyst for the Rochester Rhinos, taking over for his former coach, Pat Erkley, who is now the GM of the club. So, Mike, watch out. Never know what's next.
The GM might want his job back.
You might be the GM.
I'll get the GM job, and he'll get the color analyst job.
Pat Erkley, of course, the gentleman we are referring to. This is headed forward by Villarreal, Greenfield. Versailles, Pitch Colin has a quick little touch forward. Miranda just lunging for it, knocking it over the near sideline. Greenfield has a throw in here. We are in the 38th minute. The Rhinos are trailing 1-0 in the game, 3-0 overall. Hoxie, Sanfilippo, it's behind him, track it back down. Hamilton lets it roll through, and Miranda just boots it down the pitch looking for Jagdiosing. Bellamy steps in front of him. One to Galvan. Well read there by Villarreal. Running back on the player there and intercepting the pass. Roberts nudged off the ball by Jagdiosing. Continue to play here as Delgado is dumped by West. Versailles has it.
Hospital ball by his buddy Jagdiosing and just laid it for him just to get cracked.
Yeah. He did get cracked.
And he did.
Sanfilippo for a pitch. Colin into space. Hoxie's there. Right-footed shot and a goal! Andrew Hoxie! 8th minute. Rochester late in the first half. They still are breathing, gentlemen.
Yes, this is exactly what they need to do. They need to go into halftime at this point, even still 2-0 down, and the second half they come out as a different team. But they played long ball soccer, and that time it worked out for them. What a toe poke by Hoxie, though. What a great toe poke, great finish, a little bit of flick, and oh.
If Pitch Colin will get credit for the assist. Let's see, does he touch it there, Mike?
I don't think he touched it, but it was a little bit of a long ball by Sanfilippo. Great finish by Hoxie.
Handball by Fana, no call here. That's a bad miss by Stoika. And Sanfilippo heads it to the back of Delgado. And I believe Sanfilippo was the one who played it downfield. Hopefully we're going to look at that again. So he might get the assist. Let's listen to the call here.
Drew Hoxie. With the assist to number 15, Frankie Sanfilippo.
Right,
That's Hoxie from Sanfilippo in the 39th minute.
You know, a game they haven't played all season, and Sanfilippo just pumping the ball into the 18. And they did get one, and you could see they just keep pumping the ball in there. And now it's starting to work to their advantage.
Some space for a pitch. It's opening up here. Oh, a good effort there. Broken up by Villarreal.
Here comes another one.
Into the 18. Delgado gets his head on it. Montegalvan. Looking for pitch Colin, who's fighting hard with crafty with the ball at his feet. Able to avoid pressure. Has it on the far side. Jonathan Fana. In the middle to Delgado. Dead center, 30 yards out. A great tackle by Roberts. Wins it. Montegalvan comes away with it.
You know, Delgado right there. I got to lend it to the guy. He's very crafty. He's quick with the ball. And he does everything great with the ball. I just know he can't hit that hard from there.
Yeah,
I know.
He wasn't going to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I know he's not going to pull the trigger there, and he didn't know what he was going to do. He was by himself.
The space here for Hamilton. Forced on his back. And he throws it over the near sideline, and a throw in for Rochester. Some space now starting to open up here. He has West and Delgado been battling on the near side. Throwing for Rochester. The crowd trying to get behind the home team here. And the referee's going to wait to blows the whistle so we can get back into play here. Good service from West. Pitch Colin up in the air on the header. Hoxie hit a falls down.
They need to go into halftime either down 1 goal or down 2 at this point. This gives them confidence. Scoring in the last 5 minutes of the half gives them a lot of confidence to go into the locker room.
Hamilton. Hoxie's been given some space here. Horst has been drawn out, chasing Hamilton. Hoxie's kind of hung there, and he was arms up in the air waiting for some sort of service, and he was there. Just didn't receive the ball. I don't like the way Puerto Rico's responded after giving up the goal. They seem to be rattled. West pushing up very high down the field. Martinez, the right back, alongside of him. So Delgado just worry about Greenfield making some runs forward. Miranda. Delgado, high, deep ball forward. Roberts pressured by Jagdio Singh. With his chest. With the left foot forward to Greenfield. Final call for the yellow card. Free kick for Kitson. 5 shots for Puerto Rico, 4 for the Rhinos.
But not on the fingers.
West will nudge forward. Martinez knocks it out of play on the near side, throwing for the Rhinos. Maybe time for one last push here for the men in black and white.
Their ball will
Hoxie.
the itch too.
High ball into the 18. Pitch Colin, top of the box. Nurse gets the head on it. And clears it high and deep down the pitch. One hop, Bellamy looking for it. Heading it back to Kitson. Kitson will scoop it up here. Tough punt there from Kitson. Robert steps in front of Jagdio. He's taken down, no call. The referee didn't even see it. As Delgado has it now. Cuts it inside. Good service. Looking for Rivera. Sanfilippo is there. Miranda can tee it up from 18. Shot is blocked by Montegalvan. Pitch Colin forward now for Hamilton. Hoxie steps in front. On the far side, Villarreal steps there to knock it forward to the goal scorer, Alexis Rivera. Bellamy just downfield. Horst out of bounds on the far sideline. Trip to the semifinals at stake here tonight. who's going to take the trip, Rochester or Puerto Rico? Bellamy. Hoxie off his right foot. Cleared to midfield where Versailles will pick it up for the Rhinos. Top of the 18. Pitch Colin. It comes through the box, and they're going to call a foul on the Rhinos midfielder. And that'll do it for the first 45 minutes. Referee's blown the whistle. Rochester and Puerto Rico are tied at 1 in this game, but overall, it's the Islanders with an aggregate lead of 3-1. We'll be back with the halftime show here on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
World Gym Rochester is MMA. Learn all aspects of mixed martial arts from our fully trained staff. Step into the cage and see what it takes to become an MMA fighter. Break your routine with Monroe County CrossFit at World Gym. This intense, real-world functional training puts your body to the test. Increase muscle, stamina, speed, strength, and agility. Become a new you. MMA and CrossFit, the revolution of fitness. Learn more online at worldgymrochester.com. Don't settle for failure. World Gym Rochester, your complete fitness facility.
The web has revolutionized the way people shop for virtually everything, and AuctionDirect.com has done the same for shopping for used vehicles. Buy the finest used vehicles, whether we have it in inventory or you want us to go out and find it. Sell your used vehicle, whether you're purchasing a vehicle from us or not. And research comparable prices at every other dealership in the area so you're 100% confident and 100% satisfied. AuctionDirect.com. The lowest price, the best experience.
If you're a Time Warner Cable customer, one of the reasons you signed up for a cable bundle is because it's convenient. Well, so is My Services. Let me show you how it can make your life a little easier. Click on My Services at TimeWarnerCable.com, see who's called, check out TV listings, and now you can program your DVR online. It costs nothing, and it saves time. My name is Mark, and I am Time Warner Cable.
Watch Rochester Rhinos soccer this summer, only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, Rochester's sports network.
And welcome back to Marina Auto Stadium, the Rochester Rhinos and the Puerto Rico Islanders. This is the second leg of the quarterfinal series between Rochester and Puerto Rico. Goals in the first half. Alexis Rivera scored for the Puerto Rico Islanders, and for the Rochester Rhinos, the player who gave them a little bit of a lifeline here, Andrew Hoxie, scoring to make it 1-1. So overall, Puerto Rico has a 3-1 aggregate lead over the Rochester Rhinos. And Mike, Rochester got back into the rhythm of playing their possession game as the half went on. But for about 15, 20 minutes, it was not the typical Rochester Rhinos
No,
soccer.
it's not the typical match that the Rhinos normally play. They're playing long ball soccer. They're not keeping control of the match. Usually you see that they have possession for 60, 70% of the match. And tonight they're playing long ball soccer. The Rhinos have to get back into this game by trying to hold on, keep possession of the ball.
And highlights coming up here from the first half. Puerto Rico with the opportunities early on, as we'll get our monitor working here. I think we want to check the other outlet. But Puerto Rico again with the goals coming in the first half. Rivera scored in the 21st minute. And then it was Hoxie scoring for Rochester with the assist to San Filippo. So it's 1-0 at this point. And this was a Hamilton chance, I thought, Mike, that was real close. I thought Hamilton maybe just, if anything, a step off.
Yeah, very, very close by Hamilton. Great run by Hamilton. Tried to keep it flat, but Horst and Velez, it was enough time for them to take a step up. And that's a solid defense by those two guys.
And the first goal coming in the first half for the Puerto Rico Islanders. Rivera just in the right place at the right time. A lot of, I guess you could say, sloppy clearances by the Rhinos, and Rivera off the chest, nicely struck to the far side of the net.
Yeah, not normal by Roberts there. And Roberts and Sanfilippo, little miscommunication. They both go for the ball. Versailles hits it up, and then Roberts hits it up. And then Roberts goes for it again, but unlucky. and what a great finish.
No chance there for Kitson. We talked about it during the first half. Rivera, no goals, no assists this year, but boy, does he save his moments there as he gets his first point of the season. And then this is a great strike from Pitchkolin, 35 yards away, and it was swerving. Gaudet decided not to catch it and went for the punch instead.
Yeah, you can see right here when Hoxie lays it out, Pitchkolin, his only mind is on shooting that ball. You can read it. As soon as Hoxie was laying that ball off, Pitchkolin had the lane, and a great hit. Good save by Gaudet. You know, I gave him a little bit of flack for just punching it. Maybe should have held on to it, but it was a good save by him.
And this is the goal. Sanfilippo, just a long service into the box. Pitchkolin fights for it, doesn't get the ball, but a Horst, he's made to look pretty bad here. Or sorry, it was a Velez, I believe, number 4. Made to look pretty bad there as the long ball from Sanfilippo. And Velez knocked off the ball nicely there by Hoxie, who's got 4 goals and 5 assists.
Yeah, unlucky for Velez. Velez is just playing Hoxie. He's not playing the ball. It's a miscommunication by both Velez and Gaudet on what to do here. But you can see Velez right here. He's just playing Hoxie and not playing the ball, not playing the bounce, totally misjudging it. Great finish by Hoxie. But the thing is, the Rhinos are not going to be able to win this match tonight. They're not going to be able to win this match tonight if they keep pumping the balls into the 18-yard box like that. They've got to start playing possession soccer. So you see Sanfilippo hitting a long ball into the box, them scoring a goal, and that's giving them confidence that this is how they're going to win the game. They're not going to win the game like that. They got to play possession soccer, keep the ball, knock it, thread it. You've got an inexperienced backfield. On the right, you've got Martinez. On the left, you got Villarreal.
Yeah.
And on the back, you've got Horst as well, who's a young guy. Velez is the only guy with some experience back there. You can thread it through, and you can see that they're making mistakes. Velez is even the guy that made the mistake there. So the Rhinos, they have to play possession soccer and thread it through.
All right, we'll take a short break. We'll come back with highlights, and we'll also talk more about what the Rhinos need to do and to try and even this thing up, hopefully at 3-3 apiece. More coming up here on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
Hi, say hello to Simple. Say hello to Time Warner Cable's all the best triple play, digital cable, high-speed online, and digital home phone. 3 great services, each just $33 a month for the first year. So you can lower your cable TV bill and say hello to savings. Then say hello to an amazing offer. Order now and you can get a free year of Roadrunner Turbo and wireless. You can even get a free year of Showtime. Say hello to value. Call 866-339-7660.
The web has revolutionized the way people shop for virtually everything, and AuctionDirect.com has done the same for shopping for used vehicles. Buy the finest used vehicles, whether we have it in inventory or you want us to go out and find it. Sell your used vehicle, whether you're purchasing a vehicle from us or not. And research comparable prices at every other dealership in the area so you're 100% confident and 100% satisfied. AuctionDirect.com. The lowest price, the best experience.
Happy?
Whole house on demand. Start a movie in one room. Watch it anywhere. At Time Warner Cable, we're moving technology forward.
Happy?
Happy.
To bring you back to what works for you.
Watch Rochester Rhinos soccer this summer. Only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, Rochester's sports network.
It's here now. Something so amazing. Something so incredible. Something so spectacular. Announcing the all-new Marina Dodge Chrysler Jeep. This will change the way you buy a car forever. Sales and service for one of the largest inventories in the Northeast. And always our lowest price. Marina Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Webster. Get ready. This is big.
Hi, say hello to Simple. Say hello to Time Warner Cable's all the best triple play, digital cable.
Where Gator can put a line.
But on the aggregate, it is 3-1 Puerto Rico. So the Rhinos have 45 minutes to get 2 goals and hopefully send this one to extra time. We'll see how it works out here. I'm sure Bob Lilly with some good instruction at the halftime speech in the Rhinos locker room. Mike Stats through 45 minutes of play. Score, of course, is 1-1. And Puerto Rico with the edge in shots, 5-4. 1 save for Gaudet, as we saw in that last highlight piece. Corner kicks, 2 for Puerto Rico, none for the Rhinos. And yellow cards, 1 for Puerto Rico. It was Fana who picked up the yellow card for the ball that I thought went off his head, but referee Soren Stoica thought he put his hand up in the air. So that's the only yellow card issued tonight. A lot different than they saw on Thursday in Puerto Rico, where there were some yellow cards and 1 red card to Max Ferdinand for the Rochester Rhinos. So the Rhinos, 45 minutes left. They've got to get 2 goals, Mike, and we talked about it before the break. Get back to the style of soccer that got you to the top of the table.
Yeah, they have to play the game that they know how to play, possession soccer. And right now, I don't know if the guys are on the pitch that play that game. You've got a guy, Adam West, who hasn't played a lot this year, and you don't see him playing a lot of possession soccer. He seems comfortable at one moment and then uncomfortable the next moment. You got Mato Gavan, who's playing on the right side of the diamond. He's used to playing on a defensive midfielder. You've got Pitch Colin, who's playing behind the 2 forwards, and he's used to playing a little bit more of a creative defensive midfielder. Versailles in there. I think Versailles playing solid in the back of the diamond. He does not give the ball away. I'm very impressed with the guy. I've been impressed with him all year. Plays very simple soccer, but I don't know if that's what you need right now. I think you need a guy like Rosalind to come off the bench and really start keeping possession of the game. Jamie Franks, who plays a little bit too much east and west, but still, he's going to attack. He's going to knock the ball left and right and keep possession of the ball.
Now, what about Puerto Rico? They're going with 2 forwards in Fana and Jagdio Singh, and a lot of people talking throughout the day in preparation for today's game. Yeah. Puerto Rico's going to bunker down and pack it in, and they really haven't done that.
I like Colin Clark's style. I mean, he's coming out and he's playing the style that Puerto Rico likes to play. He's not changing the game that they normally play, and that's the way that you win. You don't change the game. And when you go into a 4-5-1 in order to combat, not to let goals come in, you change the style that you're used to playing. You always like to play the game that you love to play, that you're used to. You do it at training. You're doing it every day. You've got your 4-4-2 set. All of a sudden you go to a 4-5-1. There's a little bit of extra communication that has to happen, and a lot of times it backfires on a team.
Now, this year, this series, the winner will play the winner of the Vancouver and Portland series. But, Mike, as we talked about during their broadcast, once the playoffs start, Puerto Rico was 1-7-7 on the road. The way they're playing tonight, they do not look like a 1-7-7 team away from home.
Well, the one thing you got to think about, 7 ties. So 7 ties on the road, True. That means they're in every single match. They're a team that they fight, and you could see they play high pressure. They play counterattack style. They play long ball. You don't see them keeping a lot of control of the ball. And right now, I believe the Rhinos are playing into the way that Puerto Rico wants them to play. So they're playing a good game. And although they have a bad record on the road, they've had a long season. And at Bayamon, when they're back in Bayamon, they win matches.
And that's not a very easy pitch to play on. As you know, Thursday's game was actually moved to the Bayamon Sports Complex because of the lousy conditions at Juan Ramon Lubriel Stadium. So, Mike, the Rhinos, what's Bob Lilly saying in that locker room right now to his side?
He's saying we've got to start playing our game, and that is possession soccer. He's telling them that we've got to go play our game. Just like Colin Clark is telling his team, we've got to play our game and continue to do this if we're going to win this match. And that's what Bob's telling his team. Let's start playing our game. Let's play that diamond. Let's use that diamond, and let's use Greenfield on the overlap and San Filippo on the overlap. And let's start knocking them on the crosses, not long balls into the 18.
Okay, we're at the half. It's 1-1 Puerto Rico overall with a 3-1 lead on the Rhinos Broadcast Network.
There's a new amazing journey waiting for you that starts with Time Warner Cable's Automotive on Demand. Test drive the most popular models from the comfort of your living room. If you're looking for a car or truck, start here.
Dorschel Automotive Group is proud to bring you exclusive video test drives on Channel 1276 Automotive on Demand. See what Dorschel Automotive Group has to offer from the comfort of your own living room.
Automotive on Demand. Go to Channel 1276. Your test drive starts here.
Vision Ford in Greece invites all baseball fans to meet New York Yankee great and 4-time All-Star Tommy John Saturday, October 16th from 12 to 3 p.m. Tommy John pitched for 6 teams throughout his 26-year career, tallying up 288 victories. Take a picture and get an autograph Catch former New York Yankee pitcher Tommy John at Vision Ford in Greece, Saturday, October 16th from 12 to 3 p.m. 4545 Westridge Road at the corner of Manitou in Greece.
Oh yeah, see your vision now.
Everyone knows someone who loves their Honda, but not everyone loves shopping for a new car. Well, come visit us at Dick Eyed Honda in Penfield, and we'll make the buying process easy for you every step of the way. No high-pressure sales tricks, just the information you're looking for with great prices. So don't get stressed about shopping for a car. Make it fun. It should be. You're getting a car. So come visit us at Dick Eyed Honda in Penfield. We'd love to earn your business.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Hi, say hello to Simple. Say hello to Time Warner Cable's all the best triple play. Digital cable, high-speed online, and digital home phone. 3 great services, each just $33 a month for the first year. So you can lower your cable TV bill and say hello to savings. Then say hello to an amazing offer. Order now and you can get a free year of Roadrunner Turbo and wireless. You can even get a free year of Showtime. Say hello to value. Call 866-339-7660.
I'm Mike Palmieri, owner of Market View Liquor. Just down the road, our neighbors in the Finger Lakes region are busier than ever. These wineries are producing more fine wine than ever before. At Market View Liquor, we carry one of the largest selections you will find in New York State. Red, white, sweet or dry, you'll find one to please your palate. Make every day a Finger Lakes day with a Finger Lakes wine from Market View Liquor. Market View Liquor, I-390 at Jefferson Road.
And we are ready for the second half kickoff at Marina Auto Stadium. The Rhinos and the Islanders. It's tied at 1-1 in this game, but overall, Puerto Rico has a 3-1 lead. So Rochester needs 2 more goals to send this thing through the overtime period. If it's tied, they'll play 2 15-minute overtime periods to completion. If it's still tied at that point, penalty kicks will follow if the teams have not broken the deadlock. So Puerto Rico will be attacking the goal to our left. Nurse and Delgado with the kickoff. And Islanders get it underway immediately here on the near side with their goal scorer, Alexis Rivera. If you're just tuning in, I'm Joe Giuliano. Mike Kerms is our color commentator. And Fana losing the ball there to Versailles. A very cool evening in Rochester. As Greenfield touches this one to the far side to West, and Versailles is going to beat Nurse to the ball. There's pitch Colin now, touching it on the near side for San Filippo. Overlapping is Montegalvan. San Filippo goes central instead to Versailles. Chips it into the box, and Gaudette gets there before pitch Colin can get his head on it. As there was some contact in the box, referee says, let's play on here. Gaudette in the 46th minute now with a punt. Gets this one up and over midfield. Pitch Colin loses the battle there to Nurse. Miranda now, good ball on the near side for Jagdio Singh. Turning, looking. Corner of the 18 on the near side. Step over. Still with it, Jagdio Singh. Soft cross into the box. Headed away by Roberts. And another corner kick here. Third corner kick of the game. And this one coming at the opposite end of the field. Delgado to do the honors. Noah Delgado, 30 years old. Only played 13 games this year. 2 goals and 2 assists.
He had some injury the last couple times they were here. He was injured. I was always looking for him. Like, where are you, pal? He's like, oh, I've got an injury.
There's his service into the box, headed away through the far side of the 18. Miranda back into the box, and Roberts heads it to the top of the 18. Off the chest of Alexis Rivera, the 27-year-old. Has been with Puerto Rico since 2003. Also has 4 appearances with the Puerto Rican national team. Kitson, goal kick here. 48th minute, tied at 1. Puerto Rico with the 2 goals on Thursday have a 3-1 lead overall. Hamilton pushed down from behind, and there'll be a foul called there on Horst, the 24-year-old who's on loan from Real Salt Lake of Major League Soccer. Sanfilippo, quick header into the box for Hamilton. Martinez. Villarreal gets stuck in there. And clears it out of bounds, and he's dumped to the turf, and no call. Throw in for the Rhinos. Sanfilippo to take it. Flipped on into space, looking for Hamilton, who's offsides. He's got a couple balls on the field. So it'll be a free kick coming up here for the Islanders. Gaudette to take it. Again, the team with the most goals after the 2 games will advance to the next round of the playoffs, which are the semifinals. We'll try to get updates on the Minnesota-Carolina game for you. They should also be just starting half number 2. Villarreal with a header out of bounds right in front of the Puerto Rico bench. Sanfilippo with a throw in here. Whips it down the field over the head of Horst, and Villarreal gets the boot in there. There's pitch Colin off the hand of Nurse, but we'll play on with West. Pitch Colin, shot deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds over the end line, and it should be a corner kick for the Rhinos, and it is. Montegalvan trotting over to take this one in the 50th minute. Rochester's first corner kick of the game. Montegalvan to take it. Whips it into the box. It's a high service. Pitch Colin gets his head on it. Can't put it on frame. That's over the end line. Goal kick coming up here for Gaudette and the Puerto Rico Islanders.
Yeah, Pitch Colin found himself just kind of standing there waiting for the ball to come hit him, and it was a good cross. He's got to come in with power and really hit that thing. A little bit of a miscommunication on the other side there, and they could have done better with that.
Look at the playoffs here in 2010. Rochester, Portland, Austin, and Carolina were all the higher seeds, but they ended up not scoring a goal in the first leg of play. Very interesting. See the higher seeds struggling early on.
Well, Carolina's in the best boat right now.
Yeah.
I mean, going in 0-0,
Absolutely.
going back at home, you go with a lot of confidence at that point.
In Portland, as we talked about, hit the post twice, but they did win 2-0. Or Vancouver, I'm sorry, against Portland. Into the box. Horst gets his head on it, and Kitson just reaches up, takes it off the top of Jagdio Singh's head. Kitson, now he's at least looking to distribute the ball instead of quickly booting it downfield. It's not there, so he's going to play a long ball. There's pitch Colin, Nurse up his back, wins the header. Alfano with it. Bellamy nicely steps in front of that one. Montegalvan overlapping Sanfilippo. Giving away middle of the park, dangerous giveaway. Sanfilippo call for the foul on Nurse. And luckily there for the Rhinos, the counterattack not happening. As Nurse a little frustrated there. A free kick that Horst will take for the Islanders. Horst, 24 games played, 1 goal, 2 assists. From Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. Played last year on loan with Austin out of that same Salt Lake camp. And out of bounds, throwing for the Rhinos on the near sideline. Sanfilippo off the chest of Hoxie. Versailles looking to go forward to Hamilton. Marco Velez is there. Hoxie, Villarreal looking for it on the near side. Hoxie has it, one-on-one. Rivera coming over to support. Hoxie puts it through Villarreal's legs. Gets around Horst, and he's got to take him down. As Hoxie, that's the thing with him all year, Mike. Doesn't look quick or deceptive, or he is very deceptive.
Absolutely. I mean, he's on that sideline, and you got a short guy who you know's got speed, and Hoxie makes him and then the next guy steps up and he puts it around him, and he draws a foul right outside the 18. Great stuff by Hoxie. Just, yeah, very deceptive player.
Horst with the yellow card in the 53rd minute. Greenfield with a free kick just outside the 18 on the near side. There's the referee backing up Fana. And it looks like Martinez, or Villarreal, I'm sorry, on the near side. Greenfield setting up the free kick here. Montegalvan will just kind of hang out in front of the wall here. Try and shield them off and seal off the end. There's Greenfield's service. Headed away by Miranda. Pop back into the 18. Hamilton flicks it on. No one on the end of it. Roberts, top of the box. He's taken down, no call. Greenfield. West. Bellamy now. To Greenfield. Very congested inside the 18, so the Rhinos will open it up. Try the attack once again with Greenfield, and it gets under his foot. And out of bounds. It's Isaac Kissy getting ready to come in for the Rhinos.
You know, you had Roberts and Bellamy up there in the 18, knocking the ball around. It was interesting.
Villarreal. Montegalvan gets it to Pitch Colin, coming forward now. Pitch Colin. Back to the near sideline. Alfonso Montegalvan. Sanfilippo's overlapping. Into space. Can he turn the corner? He does. Right-footed cross. Deflected to the 18. Left-footed shot by Hoxie. Off the crossbar. Rebound. Hamilton scores! Anthony Hamilton knocking on the door. And he finds the back of the net.
Wow, what a save by Gaudette, though. That was a great initial save, and then Hamilton follows up with that header. Great ball by Montegalvan. Great run by Sanfilippo. And all the Rhinos had to do was get a little piece on that. Great stuff. They're playing their game. They're playing possession soccer, and that's what we were talking about. Let's not pump it in from backside into the 18. Let's knock it in from the side and cross the ball. Great goal by the Rhinos.
I didn't think Sanfilippo was going to get on the end of that one, but boy, did he, and he served a great ball. It'll probably go down as unassisted, but Hamilton just working hard, not quitting on the play, has Rochester now in great position. It's 2-1, 3-2 overall.
Well, you know, you see Pitch Colin, he's sitting there, he's waiting. Hoxie and Pitch Colin there. Pitch Colin takes a shot, and Gaudette makes an unbelievable save. And then Hamilton was just there to follow it up. That's all you can ask from your keeper is to make that initial save. But still, it was just so congested in there. What a great cross by Sanfilippo.
Pitch Colin gets the assist, and an early second half goal here has the place buzzing.
Man, what a save. I wish, you know, if we could see that save again, it'd be unbelievable. But what a save by Gaudette. It was just fantastic.
Point blank, great reaction save. As Gaudette did what he could to try and keep it out. And there's going to be a talking to for Jagdeo Singh. As Soren Stoica, the man in the middle, says, okay, enough of that. And Puerto Rico giving up an early goal here in the second half. And this one trickles along the near sideline.
Wow, what a save.
Who cares about the save? What a goal.
A great goal, but what a save, man. Very, very quick reactionary save. It reminds me of a Pat Onstead save.
That's enough with the save. The goal was, I wanted to see the net ripple, and we did.
Yeah, we did. It was a nice header. Great follow-up by Hamilton just to stay with the play. But you could see that Pitch Colin was just foaming from the mouth, waiting for it, and he did get that shot off. Great save. Great finish by Hamilton.
There's West. A tug on the jersey both ways. We'll play on. Sanfilippo all the way to the far side for Greenfield. Settles it down. Spins around, squares up on Delgado. Hard cross. Martinez takes it off the chest. Costanzo also coming in for the Rhinos, along with Kissy. We'll see who they replace. And they'll play it back to Kitson. Straight up in the air. Flicked on into space. Handball there. Horst is Hoxie again. He's starting to show what's brought him such space for Sanfilippo. Corner of the 18. Right-footed shot deflected off of Villarreal, and the Rhinos pick up a corner kick. Starting to add up here for the Rochester Rhinos. Kissy is coming on. Bellamy is coming off. So all-out striker in the 58th minute coming on for a central defender. Great job by Bellamy. Great season by Bellamy. It's a nice handshake from the coaching staff. Sanfilippo looking for the instruction, what's going to happen with the adjustment of Bellamy coming off.
You know, and Frankie left in the match.
Oh, deflected off the end line as the Rhinos got a header off the corner kick. Driven back into the box, and Horst clears it away. I believe it was Villarreal on the near post in the right place.
That's why you always put a guy at your post.
Wow.
But, you know, I think it was Kissy who got a head on it, just stepping on the pitch like that.
We got 2 head goals against St. Louis in the last regular season game. That was actually a Puerto Rico player. It was Nurse who headed it back towards his own goal.
Almost a great finish.
Long ball, chipped forward, headed away by Horst. Versailles steps in front of that one. The Rhinos throwing pressure here at Puerto Rico. Out of bounds, throw in for Sanfilippo. 59th minute. 2-1, but 3-2 overall. Hamilton spins for Montegalvan. A force there, but he does find Sanfilippo, gets the cross away. Nurse lets it roll through. Kissy in the 18 tried to pass that one, and Puerto Rico, you get the sense they're kind of hanging on here, Mike, as it's a lot of pressure from the Rhinos. Nurse straight up in the air, gets over Kissy, off Greenfield's back. Now Montegalvan lays it off to Versailles. Sanfilippo, a lot of forward play from Frankie Sanfilippo here. On the near side, chips it forward. Kissy is called for the holding foul against Velez. And it'll be a free kick for the Islanders. As Costanzo's coming on now for Rochester, he'll replace Adam West. This change coming up in the 60th minute. And West, his 7th or 8th appearance of the year. Your thoughts on his performance tonight?
Very crafty player. I mean, I thought he had a good game for a guy who hasn't seen a lot of time this year. He played really well, and you could see that he's a little, his fitness is a little lacking, but he put in 60 minutes and he did his job tonight. I thought Adam had a good game tonight.
So Costanzo, the 24-year-old, 2 goals, 1 assist this year. He is on now.
So Costanzo was a swap for a swap, but what they did was they took Bellamy out, moved Pitch Colin into the back, which is, so they're staying in that 4-4-2 still. And they moved Hoxie into that role where that Pitch Colin was playing. I'm not sure if Hoxie can play that role, but we'll find out soon.
Velez steps in front of that one, plays it to Rivera. Good spin move, gets away from the pressure of Montegalvan. But his pass given up there, and the Rhinos will take it towards midfield. Nurse, powerful header back into the Rhinos' half of the field. Pushed forward by Roberts. Here's Costanzo's first touch, one-on-one with Martinez. And Nurse picks up the loose ball off of Greenfield. Now Jagdiosing with some space, middle of the park. Comes back to the near side. Villarreal, poor giveaway. Sanfilippo takes it and into space down the near side, and it's just going to trickle over the sideline. He had Kissy on his horse. Kissy with the bandage on his left knee. It suffered that deep knee bruise at the start of the year, and it just prevented him from getting in. Once he found his form, Isaac Kissy, 8 goals, 2 assists this year. We're in the 62nd minute. The Rhinos have a 2-1 lead in this game, but they trail on the aggregate 3-2. Nurse, middle of the field. Martinez. Puerto Rico just looks like they're holding on and trying to prevent Rochester from getting the equalizer, but Hoxie has something to say here. Middle of the field, Hoxie outside to Sanfilippo. Montegalvan, corner of the 18. Low cross and off of Rivera. It'll be a throw in for the Rhinos deep in Puerto Rico's half. Quickly taken to Sanfilippo. Nice little touch, lays it off for Montegalvan. Good header there by Nurse and Miranda, just a long ball forward. Fana on his horse, challenging back, and Kitson will put it back into the Puerto Rico half of the field.
I don't think I've seen Kitson or Vallo all year kick that many long balls. all season, and they do have to pump it forward, but at this point, 28 minutes left in the match, it's starting to get tight.
It's 63rd minute, 2-1 in the game here. Goals for Rochester from Hoxie and Hamilton. Rivera scored the first goal of the game. That gave Puerto Rico a commanding 3-0 series lead, but Rochester answered 39th and 55th minute. Here's a break now for Puerto Rico. Fana takes a right-footed shot, and Kitson diving to his right makes the save. Good save there by the young Rhinos goalkeeper. Rolls it out to Sanfilippo. Sends a long boot downfield. Villarreal climbing up and over Isaac Kissy. Throwing for the Rhinos. Sanfilippo. Back to pitch Colin. Tight ball, good header. Kissy, a great one-time on the turn. Low right-footed cross. Horst settles it and clears it away inside the 18, up towards midfield. There's Versailles. Knocked forward. Horst again in the air. Solid win there. So the Rochester Rhinos will try the near side with Sanfilippo. Swerving outswinger cross. Costanzo gets his head on it, but he's called for the foul running up the back of Martinez on the far side of the 6. And Gaudette trying to keep order inside the 18. As Rochester's gone to the bench twice with Kissy and Costanzo. Colin Clark yet to make any changes. He's got Cody Lorendi, the backup goalkeeper, available. Logan Emery, Nigel Henry, Joseph Salem, Sandy Gabandi, Josh Hansen, and the dangerous David Foley, who's got 9 goals this year, including 1 on Thursday night. 65th minute, Gaudette with the free kick. Sends it up down the far side. Stanza wins the header to Versailles. Open on the near side is Sanfilippo. Takes a touch, looks up. Whips one down in the box for Kissy. Horst is there again to win the header. And call here, a handball. Quickly taken to Hoxie. Referee says no, let's bring it back. And didn't like the way that one was set up for the Rhinos, but nonetheless a dangerous free kick here.
You know, it's a smart play by Versailles, but put your hand on it real quick. Just put it down and go, and hit it and go for it. And it was it's unlucky, but you got to put your hand on that and stop that ball and just show the ref that you're stopping it. Smart play, though. I like it.
2-man wall for Puerto Rico. They're set up at the 18, right on the 18-yard line. This free kick will be just to the left of Bill Gaudette. Montegavan again in the wall. Greenfield with the service. Hoxie, right-footed shot as he's got his back to the goal. Just puts the right foot on it, redirects it towards the goal, but it's just off the mark. 66th minute, Hoxie looking for number 2.
Yeah, I mean, on this free kick, they throw Puerto Rico off a little bit by keeping it low. You can see normally that ball's coming in, whipping in about head height, and he just whips it in low, and Hoxie's checking back. Nice play.
It's a tough one to hit, and he's not too far off the mark.
Nicely designed by Bob Lilly.
There's Hoxie now into space for Kissy. Kissy's got wheels, but Horst uses the body to close off the space and clear it out of bounds on the far side.
Good job by Horst there. Playing very solid in the back.
He's not going to win the foot race against Kissy, so uses the body to close off the space nicely. Horst, 24 years old. Owned by Major League Soccer's Real Salt Lake. Greenfield's throwing. Headed right back in his direction. Now he settles it down and has to push it forward for Costanzo. But on the far side, Jagdiosing with space and speed, one-on-one. He can go at Pitch Colin. Good defensive play there by Aaron Pitch Colin. Just held his ground, waited, sticks the leg in, and takes away the opportunity for the speedster Jagdiosing. Costanzo, poor effort there, looking for Hoxie. Taken away by the Islanders. Miranda, a long ball for Fana. Reads it well, heads it down to Pitch Colin, who has got time to settle and turn. Quickly cleared it, but luckily for the Rhinos, possession is kept. Greenfield up to Hamilton.
I mean, this game's just going back and forth with long ball. I've never seen anything like it.
And Versailles, that's behind him. So Fana takes it to Nurse.
This season.
Slide tackle by Sanfilippo. He does just enough to win it away from Alexis Rivera. And cleared over the near sideline. It'll be a throw-in for the Islanders, who look like they're going to make their first change here in a few minutes. Hansen, the player, taking off the warm-up gear. Villarreal. That's a poor effort into the Rhinos half of the field. Long ball into space. Hoxie's on his horse. Martinez chasing him down. Hoxie still at the top of the 18. For Kissy, and it's just off the mark. Kissy slides, and this one's going to roll out of bounds. As if it was Kissy or Hamilton in that position, with their speed, they're gone off towards goal.
Yeah, good run by Hoxie, but unlucky. He just didn't have the speed, but he could have used his body a little bit and just possibly had a chance to strike it with his left peg. Good decision to lay it off to Kissy, just a little bit off the mark. And that was a good opportunity for the Rhinos. They got to take these opportunities right now. They got to finish at this moment.
69th minute. Rochester still needs a goal here to even up the series. And now Fana gets a ball into space. Top of the 18. Fana right-footed shot and a diving save from Kitson. Keeping Rochester alive here with a nice save in a one-on-one situation.
Very, very important. I told you Kitson was going to be key to this match, and he makes a great save. And that's another opportunity for Fana. Well missed. He's not going to be able to sleep tonight if the Islanders do not win this.
He has had 2 golden opportunities in this game alone. Sanfilippo, nice combination here with Montegalvan. Hoxie, near sideline. Chips it up over Horse, but he's not going to be able to keep that one in play. It'll be a goal kick for the Islanders as they make their first change. In the 70th minute, Hansen will come on. And he's going to replace number 20. And Pitchcole gives Jagdiosing a little help here. Or, I'm sorry, number 16, who's actually number 10, Jagdiosing. The referee's assistant had it wrong on the board. Hansen is on for Jagdiosing. Hansen, 28 years old. 4 goals, 3 assists this year in 25 games played. And goal kick taken here by Bill Gaudette. Hoxie and Nurse battling for it in the air. Montegalvan cleans up the garbage. Middle of the park. Out of bounds by Hansen.
Hansen, welcome to the match.
Exactly.
I mean, just like the first one, hesitates on that header and then just knocks it out of bounds at his first touch. Not a good way to start the match.
Delgado. Get to the ball before Hoxie, and Hoxie again playing in a bit of a new position. He's an all-out striker. He's playing behind Kissy and Hamilton.
Yeah, you can see he's a little bit uncomfortable there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Rosenlund coming in for Hoxie pretty shortly.
There's Hamilton. And cleared out of bounds by Horst, and they'll say it was off of Isaac Kissy, so a throw-in for the Islanders. On the near side, 71st minute, 3-2 overall lead for the Islanders. Rochester doing all they can here to get back into this one. Sanfilippo heading it back towards the middle of the field. Nurse with a little shove on the back of Hamilton just to find himself that space. Gets it forward now to Hansen. Far side, Martinez coming forward. Fana squares up, looking at Roberts, cuts it back, lays it off to Martinez. Now Miranda. Chip forward into space for Fana. Loose ball ends up on his foot, but Kitson gets there first. And it's over the end line before Fana can get his 3rd good look at goal. And it'll be a goal kick for the Rochester Rhinos.
Miranda and Nurse playing very solid in the center of the park there. I mean, just both in the attack and both defensively. You saw Nurse make a great defensive play here. Miranda make a nice little dink there to Fana for almost another opportunity for Fana.
It's a nice combination in the middle of the park with Nurse and Miranda. As Nurse tries to flick it around Hoxie, and it goes out of bounds.
I think Hoxie's had a very, very good match today. I just think he's in the wrong position right now for him. Just playing that attacking midfielder position is just, he just doesn't seem comfortable there. And you can see he's out of position right now, hanging out, He's a little fatigued. He's done his job today. Let's get someone else in there.
He's a bit behind the play, reacting to what's happening, and Roseland would be a great choice for that spot. There's Rivera to Nurse. Just played forward off the hand of Pitchkolin. And boy, do the Rhinos catch a break there. They'll say it went off the hip. But the referee looked towards his assistant. Wouldn't have been a PK. It would have been outside the 18. But nonetheless, no call there.
And now Puerto Rico has made a tactical move. They've moved into a 4-2-3-1. So they've got Nurse and Miranda sitting right in front of the back four. And then Hansen came on in the center of the park. And you still got Rivera on the left and Delgado on the right with Fano alone up top.
There's Rivera, long throw and whipped into the box. Pitchkolin, corner of the 6, gets his head on it. Montegalvan flicks it forward, and Nurse does a good job shielding off Hamilton to win the throw-in. I'm sorry, that's Villarreal. Rivera with the throw-in. 74th minute, the Rhinos need a goal here, or it's good night for 2010. Kitson with the boot. Puts it down on the turf. He's got the pace to really, or the power to send it down pitch, and he does here. Horst gets up over Hoxie. Fana offsides when he came in to receive the ball, so it'll be a free kick for the Rhinos. Sanfilippo leaves it there for Pitchkolin. Takes a look. Goes short now on the near side. Sanfilippo. Right foot across, gets through into the 18, through traffic. Hamilton can't pull the trigger, and Fana away on the counterattack. Versailles working hard, checking back, slowing down Fana. Rochester has a chance to regroup defensively. Villarreal to Rivera. Hansen, nice little touch into space here for Fana. 30 yards out, Fana with it. Right-footed ball into the box for Delgado, he's offsides. And it'll be a restart for the Rhinos inside their own 18. Kitson to take it. It's a booming kick downfield. Flipped forward. But Nurse will spin around and clear it to the far side for Jonathan Fana, the 22-year-old. Looking for Delgado. There's a pocket of space here where Miranda easily scoops it up for Puerto Rico. Hansen. Looks like Kissy now has dropped back to where Hoxie was playing in that withdrawn position behind the two forwards. Here's Josh Hansen. Martinez to Fana again, who's offsides. Rochester holding that tight line, and Puerto Rico drifting in behind there. As Josh Hansen with the LA Galaxy, mainly as a reserve. Come on, first change, only change for Puerto Rico, and Costanzo just not in control of his body there. It's a tough foul to give up.
The left side's been quiet in the last few minutes, and Costanzo and Greenfield got to start getting into this match.
I thought West, like you said, he had a good performance tonight.
He did okay.
Yeah, he did. And Gaudette's going to pick up the yellow card finally in the 76th minute. It's the third yellow card of the game. All 3 cards going to Puerto Rico, Fana, Horst, and now Gaudette. Taking his time, trying to eat away at the clock, and the referee, Soren Stoika, says we'll have none of that. There's his service up, down the far side, up and in the air is Greenfield to win it. Nurse misses the ball. Fana gets it to Hansen. And Roberts will clear it away, but Nurse patrolling the center part of the field. Gets it forward to Rivera and out of bounds. Here's Hamilton fighting with Nurse, and Hamilton is taken down. Call here on the former Rhino, and a free kick for Montegalvan. He's got Versailles and Pitchkolin, but they'll say let's hold on and go along with it.
You know, perfect opportunity. Give the ball to Pitchkolin there, and now you leave this. This is a good 2v1.
Well, you got a 2-on-1, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Flip was cross, headed away there by Miranda.
It's got to be better, though. You got Pitch Colin coming right up the middle with Versailles. You got a 2v1 coming right down the middle.
The box, Pitch Colin's header. Rivera heads it down into the turf, and Miranda will clear it away.
Combination play through the middle of the field, that's how they're going to beat Puerto Rico.
And foul called on the Rhinos. Fana was taken down. So Rochester's got 2 more changes available. As the Islanders set up for a free kick here. Looks like it's going to be Nano Short and TJ Gore. The last 2 changes coming off the bench.
I mean, you've got Rosalind and Nunez, 2 guys, very attacking type players. You know, I don't know what happened during the week.
There's Hansen. Could be an injury that we don't know about with Rosalind, but Delgado gets the cross in, and Rivera almost steps in front of Sanfilippo. Some pressure here from Miranda on Greenfield. And that'll go out of bounds for a corner kick, 4th corner kick of the game for the Islanders. This one coming from the far side. Josh Hansen over to take it. And no update yet on the other game. It's probably at the same point, 79, 80 minutes in. Carolina hosting Minnesota. That is a scoreless game going into tonight. There's Hansen's service. High outswinger. Pitch Colin gets his head on it. Delgado looking, trying to serve it back to the far side for Hansen. One-time cross into the box. Fana off the chest. Quick spin move. Left-footed shot. Blocked by Pitch Colin and over the end line. As Pitch Colin doing anything he can to get his body in front of the ball. Great job there to help out his keeper.
Great first touch by Hansen. I mean, good. I mean, not a great ball by Delgado, but what a great first touch by Hansen. And Fana did great cutting that. And then Pitch Colin, great defensive play there. I think Kitson was there, but great stuff by both Fana and Hansen.
There's Hansen's service. Horst gets the head on it. And that's going to sail wide and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Rhinos. We're going to make their final. No, they've got one more change. I'm sorry. Kissy, Costanzo, Short, Gore, Rosalind would be 5 or Nunez. That's the options. There will be one more change left after this. Versailles comes off for Short. These changes in the 80th minute, and TJ Gore will come on for, looks like Greenfield. Again in the 80th minute.
Yeah, I think Gore for Greenfield is a good swap. I think Gore needs to get forward more and show why he's getting put on the pitch. And the reason he's put on the pitch is so he can be that overlapping back on the left side, which Greenfield wasn't able to do in the last 15 minutes or so.
Short to Costanzo. Hamilton looking for Kissy in the box and cleared away by Horst.
Now Versailles is a guy who had a pretty steady game. He doesn't do anything magical. He just plays steady game. He slows the game down when it needs to be slowed down. So we'll see what Short can do to replace that.
Sanfilippo, a soft touch where Kitson's got to work hard to beat Fana to the ball. And a dangerous play there as Fana's working hard. Almost pays off. Long ball now down the far side. Velez will just clear it. And another change coming up here for the Islanders. It's going to be Emery, Logan Emery, who is listed as a defender, coming on.
And he's coming on for Delgado.
And Delgado is coming off, the former Rhino, in the 82nd minute. And Logan Emery, 22 years old. Last year played with the Portland Timbers under-23 team. Wearing number 21. Second change of the game here. Hansen also coming on here in the second half.
You know, very classy, very smart. He goes, he gives the captain band, and he jogs off the entire way. You know, you can't ask for anything more from a classy guy like Noah Delgado. Good job today by Noah. And another guy, Delgado and Sanfilippo, their rookie years were with me in Syracuse. Good guys, good players.
There's the long throw into the box. Hansen heads it away. Over the head of Sanfilippo, and Fana comes away with it again. He's got Emery with the fresh legs sprinting down the near side, tries to play it to him inside the 18. And that service is off the mark. Kitson quickly rolls it out to Montegalvan. On the near side now for Hoxie. Nurse just sends the ball up right here to you and I. And nope, Mike's not going to be able to catch that one. 83rd minute, the Rhinos need a goal here.
You know, the funny thing is, Fana could have been the game changer for this team today. He's had 2 golden opportunities. And then even on that one, he had Emery really early on a pass. And just, he's got to get a little bit smarter with experience. That's a guy to watch out for. That's a guy I want on my team in a couple years.
Very talented player. Hoxie had a little look at goal there, but he goes down with a cramp, and they'll try to fight it off as Rochester's made 4 changes, not 5. There's Montegalvan, service into the box. Pitch Colin, left-footed shot, and what a great save from Gaudette, diving to his right, punching it out of bounds.
Good save, good patience by Pitch Colin to wait for his shot, but he waited just a little bit too long. Great save by Gaudette. He's owning his 6-yard box. Good stuff. But they've got Islanders on their heels right now. Good save by Gaudette there.
Corner kick from the far side. Montegalvan still in the 18. Popped up in the air. Top of the box. And finally cleared away by Martinez. Up to the middle of the park. Sanfilippo. Just a long ball forward as he was pressured by Fana. Emery to Miranda. 84th minute. It's 3-2 Puerto Rico on aggregate. Ball's played forward by Nano Short. Costanzo now playing on the right side. Kissy run up the back by Villarreal and wins a throw in here. Rich Costanzo with it. Takes a look up. Right-footed cross into the box. Gaudette off his line. And just able to keep it with the fingertip reach as he slowly gets up. Again, if Rochester can score one more here and we end 3-3, 2 15-minute sessions will be played in their entirety. There's space now for Hamilton to lay it off to Costanzo. TJ Gore with it. Driven forward. Horst with the header. Gets up over Hamilton. Now Rivera. Long ball, knocks it downfield, gives Puerto Rico a chance to recover defensively. Roberts near the corner flag. The other end of the field plays it forward to TJ Gore, the versatile and speedy defender and midfielder. Knocks it forward. Martinez gets his head on it. Costanzo now heads it to Pitch Colin. Slide tackle there from Nurse, who takes him down with the second leg swipe. And the Rhinos have a good opportunity here, a free kick from the far sideline. Short and quick to Costanzo. Left-footed cross into the box. Kissy heads it down. Still with it, and it should be a goal kick. It is. Referee's assistant almost pointed to the corner flag, but referee immediately pointing down to the spot. It's a goal kick here. 86th minute. Puerto Rico trails in the game 2-1, but their 2 goals on Thursday give them a 3-2 lead. Header by Emery to Fana. Fana now forward looking for Hansen. Finds him at the top of the 18. Sanfilippo able just to nudge the ball. Kitson will pick it up.
Once again, I think Fana had an opportunity there, and he had Rivera on the other side. I would have just laid that out for Rivera to cut it back in, and he went with the difficult decision again.
Into space for Hamilton. He is offsides, top of the 18. And will be a free kick coming out for the Islanders. 87th minute. Rochester has Hoxie, Hamilton, Kissy up front. The back has got Gore and Roberts and Sanfilippo. In the middle of the park, it's Montegalvan, Short, Pitch Colin, and Costanzo. Long free kick out of bounds, throwing for the Rhinos. Montegalvan with it. Whips it into the field. It's over Kissy's head. Roberts to Pitch Colin. Now Sanfilippo. Hoxie lets it roll through, but no one there for Rochester. Martinez will head it forward to Alexis Rivera. His goal may be the difference here between Rochester and Puerto Rico. For the Rhinos, awful bitter taste in their mouth the last 2 years in the playoffs. Don't want to make it 3, being thrown out by the Islanders. They still got about 3 minutes plus stoppage time. High ball to the top of the 18. Horst has been great in the air. Wins that one again. Out of bounds by Rivera. Throw in for the Rhinos on the far side. Back to TJ Gore. Gore still with it on the right foot. Plays it middle of the park for Nano Short. Sanfilippo looks up. Crosses into the box. Hoxie with the header at the near post. Gaudette pounces on that one. Tough angle there, I think, for Hoxie to beat the goalkeeper.
Tough angle. He's got headed straight back across, and you got Kissy, who's playing very, very smart, going to that far 6 for just a little bit one to just lay in. Good ball by Frankie Sanfilippo. Another great ball.
High punt up in the air. Short battling for it. Now Hansen, he's taken down on a slide tackle there by Pitch Colin. It'll be a free kick. And Hansen will take his time here as he is down. Rolls over on his back. Referee says he's okay, no trainer needed. So a free kick about 35 yards out, dead center. Staring Neil Kitson right down the middle.
Yeah, it's
yellow card for Nano Short. Not sure if it was descent. He didn't take him down, did he? Was it
no, he
Pitch
took
Colin?
him down. Yeah, from behind, it was a pretty clear foul. And
I thought it was Pitch Colin who had the foul, but it's Short who gets the yellow card instead.
The yellow card caution is issued to the Rhinos, number 17, and Nano Short in the 89th minute.
Hansen will take the free kick. He was the player who was taken down. And three-man wall for the Rhinos. Hansen all the way to the far side for Fana. Looks like he's just going to hold it and try to eat away at the clock. Gets the throwing off of the leg of TJ Gore. 90th minute. Rochester with a minute plus stoppage time to make something happen here. The regular season champions in the USSF second division. Very close to a first round playoff exit. Goal kick coming up here for the Rhinos, who quickly sprint downfield, get some numbers forward. Shots are even at 11. Kitson sets it up. Rochester gets the bodies forward. It's up over Short's head, and Rivera heads it into the Rhinos half of the field. Gore plays it back to Kitson, who gets a nice long ball down the pitch. We'll see if Rochester can get ahead on it. They can't. And as Nurse and Horst have been just dominant in the air.
Horst,
Velez, another one, yeah.
Very solid, and they're playing against big forwards. I mean, Hoxie, Hamilton, Kissy. They're playing against big forwards, and they're doing a very good job against them.
4 minutes left here for Rochester to get the equalizer. Montegalvan. And again, Horst not going to lose those battles. They've played long balls into the box, and Horst has been up to every challenge except for the one goal by Hoxie. That's where he was victimized just a bit, but otherwise he has been strong. Out of bounds, throwing for the Rhinos near midfield on the far side. Again, out of bounds by Martinez, throwing for the Rhinos. Hoxie to take it. He's got Short middle of the field, gets it to him. Short turns it over to the near side for Sanfilippo. Heading it back into the 18, looking for Kissy. Takes a hop in the box. This could be trouble, but cleared away by Nurse. Short, now to Montegalvan. TJ Gore, left-footed cross into the box. Kissy gets the head on it straight up in the air. Gaudette will scoop it away from the crossbar and lay on this one as Foley is going to be coming in here in stoppage time to replace Fana. And Foley out of England had a great season, 9 goals this year so far. Gaudette high kick up over midfield. Reynolds let it bounce. TJ Gore finally comes in to take it away, play a long one forward for Hamilton, and guess who's there again? Horst. And for a different option maybe would be a good idea, but now flipped on for Kissy, top of the 18, looking for Hoxie through space, and he collides with Gaudette, and the foul is called inside the 18 as Hoxie Running into the Puerto Rico goalkeeper, who's holding his left shoulder or his stomach. And the change will take place now. Foley for Fana. Referee says make the change. Colin Clark pulls him back.
Well, I mean, I thought it was a
foul, right?
I mean, it was a challenge, but I think Hoxie went in a little bit too hard. Gaudette's got right to be sitting back a little bit, and I like what the ref is doing here. He's saying you either make the change or you're not making the change at all. And he's not going to, the ref's not going to let Foley go in now.
So we'll see. Gaudette is taking his time. That was the worst bit of time kill I've seen.
40 seconds.
Yeah. Gore leaves the ball behind, and they're calling a handball on Hansen.
Ooh,
throws
that's
it
a
up
yellow
in the
card.
air. How is that not a yellow card? Is the
Well,
referee?
Let's not waste time right now with this, and let's get on with the match, right?
They have that time again, but Short plays a ball to the 18, headed away by Martinez. Puerto Rico appears to be a minute or two away from knocking Rochester out. Thrown on the far side. Gore. Rivera, only one there to head it away. There's Sanfilippo with it now. 30 yards out, dead center. Top of the box, pitch Colin, back to Short. Looks up, crosses into the box. Gaudette's off his line, and he comes through traffic to win that ball for the Islanders. Approaching the 4-minute mark of stoppage time for Gaudette. A big game tonight. Monta Galvan, this could be the last push forward for Rochester. Costanzo heads it forward. Velez gets his head on it. Now Roberts looking to get it. Hamilton in behind, but Martinez is there for the Islanders. Throwing on the far side for Costanzo. Trying to get a ball, finally gets one. Whips one into the corner, and they're going to call an illegal throw-in. Talk about a bad time for that, and that's exactly what it was.
It was. It's
So now Foley wants to get in, and they're turning a blind eye to that right now. As Costanzo pops a high one forward. Horst again.
Yep.
He has just been unbeatable in the air.
And you can see Hoxie's trying to get position up there, up top, and Horst is just in the right place every single time.
We're well over 4 minutes of stoppage time, but again, Gaudette went down with the injury. Pitch Colin, header into the box. Gaudette will take it, but a foul is called. And ladies and gentlemen, Soren Stoica has blown the whistle. Your final score, Rochester 2, Puerto Rico 1. But with the aggregate, the Puerto Rico Islanders have advanced to the semifinals of the USSF Second Division playoffs here in 2010 by virtue of a 3-2 victory. So for Rochester, regular season champions, Mike, the championship doesn't continue in the playoff run for Rochester. A tough one, a tough way to end the year.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I not disappointed in the play, but I'm just disappointed that they lost. I mean, they had a great season. I just don't think they played their match tonight, and their match is to possess the ball, be patient, and that's not what they did. They came out and they just pushed it and just pumped it into the box. They just kept pumping. They played long ball soccer, and they didn't play their match. And if they played their match, I think they would have had a better chance. They gave up a goal. They can't give up a goal at home. Puerto Rico didn't give up a goal at home, so it's unlucky. And Rivera's the man right now.
So for those of you wondering, if you see the score saying 2-1 Rochester, how the Rhinos are out of the playoffs, the playoffs consist of a two-leg aggregate goal series in the first round, the semifinals, and the finals. So if teams were tied, they would have gone to overtime, but you count the goals from the first game and this game. At the end, Puerto Rico scored the most goals, 3 to Rochester's 2. It was an incredible regular season, Mike. Rochester winning the regular season championship, but wasn't to be in the playoffs, but still 21 new players out of 24. An absolutely outstanding regular season for Bob Lilly and the Rochester Rhinos.
Yeah, I mean, this is their first, a lot of these guys' first experience in playoffs here in this home-and-home series, and it showed a little bit. I mean, But you've got, I think that was the strategy. I think the strategy was to pump it into the 18. You've got Hoxie and Hamilton, but Horst and Nurse, they answered tonight. Velez, they were just heading everything out. But you know what? What a great accomplishment this year. Coming back, it's been a few years of non-greatness for this club, and now they've got a regular season championship, which they haven't had for a while. Unfortunately, there's going to be a little bit of a bittersweet championship there.
Yeah, no doubt a bit of a letdown for Bob Lilly and Rob Clark and the rest of the Rhinos organization, and especially the fans. But just think about what they did at the start of the season, 21 brand new players, and Bob Lilly turned them into regular season champions. So now, Mike, for Puerto Rico, third year in a row they've knocked Rochester out of the playoffs. They'll go on and meet the winner of Portland and Vancouver, who play their second leg tomorrow night. Mike, we're going to wrap it up here for the 2010 season. Absolutely a great honor to work with you. You made a seamless transition from player to color analyst, and a pleasure working with you in 2010.
Yeah, I had a great time, I really enjoyed it. And Pat Erkley with the new GM position, and he was a tough set of shoes to fill, and he said I did a good job, so hopefully he hires me back. And it was you made it easy for me, Joe. It was play-by-play, so.
Mike, it was great to have you on board, and I'm sure next year, 2011, we'll see the same duo intact for Rochester Rhino Soccer. All overall in the series, 3-2, but they win tonight 2-1. So for Rochester, the 2010 season comes to a close. I'd like to thank a few people before we wrap it up here tonight. First and foremost, Rhinos owner Rob Clark and general manager Pat Erkley, as Mike mentioned. Our television producer and webcast producer John Catalano and his great staff, including Pedro, the Mexican Nightmare Ugalde. Great people to work with, and a lot of fun. Of course, my color commentator, Mike Kerm. So thanks for a great 2010 season. We cannot wait for 2011. And thank you to all of you Rochester Rhino fans for your support this year. Rochester Rhino Soccer comes to a close tonight here on the Rhinos Broadcast Network. Good night, and we'll see you in 2011.